Hey everyone, Ravinous here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward, where today we're going to be looking at the new 3.4 patch Soul Surrender. And in this video we're going to do an overview of the various new things involved. I'm going to be following this up with more videos later of certain dungeons and instances. Now, whenever a new patch like this comes out, I take notes and try to plan out where I need to hit so I don't forget anything. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to follow my list, hit everything that's important, and maybe it'll help you remember something if you're playing, or at least you can see what is currently involved. Now, there is one thing I did before recording, because I did it as soon as I woke up, before I went off to work, and that is buy myself an apartment. They have added apartments into games, so for those of you who couldn't afford or there weren't available any of these houses out here, they have now added a cheaper and easier method of getting personal housing through the apartments. And so I have chosen one here in the Mists, so I am right here on the beach. Of course, it's night, so we can't really see the sea all that well. But my goal in buying one here is it gives me a teleport point over to here from wherever at a highly discounted price. Because if you can reduce your cost, you can save more money. And we also have a Chocobo stable here because before you needed to have either a free company house or a personal house to get a Chocobo stable. And now what is provided for you when you have an apartment. So let's go ahead and take a look at the lobby to show you what it is. Of course, I can teleport, go right into my room, which I have not furnished yet because I bought it, went to work, came home, started recording. So I haven't had time to put anything in there. But we have lobbies, which is a shared space where anybody can come in here, and essentially this is so that way. It gives apartment dwellers access to a few NPCs, like a vendor to repair your stuff. The apartment caretaker answers questions for you, as well as is the one you talk to buy an apartment for $500,000. An apartment merchant sells you various items. So that is... Oh, I guess I should show you the apartment itself. If you're curious and know anything about, say, the free company houses, these apartments are the same size as the personal rooms in a free company house. So, like I said, I haven't furnished anything yet. I have plans later because I'm a sucker for this kind of thing. So, I guess I could have just exited the complex entirely. But yeah, my Chocobo's actually at my free company house, which gives me another cheap way over to another section of the map. But that is a general gist of the apartments. Now, it's supposed to be 90 apartments per ward or subdivision, so that's if you combine the subdivision with the regular, that's 180 per ward per location, because there's 3 locations per server, and that's just starting out. The developers have said that if they need more, they will increase that number, because they said they can go up to, I think, 500 if need be. So don't worry about not getting an apartment if you want one. So let us go check out our list and our next stop. Alright, so our first stop here is going to be Mordona, because on just about every even patch, yeah, this is 3.4, they change up the endgame currency. So we have to do an exchange ourselves. Because, let's see, yep, seems every other day we stop dealing in this or that type of tombstone. Inevitably there comes to a point when Rowena says they're not worth the hassle anymore. Might be I still have some use for them though. If you have any you don't need, I'll give you something more desirable in exchange. So I can exchange my esoterics, which are no longer needed, for lore, which were the high end last time, which is now the medium, or the lesser of the two current. And as we're now using lore and scripture. Alright, so was there anything else I needed to do while I was here? Technically, yes, but that is way down the list, because we have more important things to do right now. So, let us go to our next stop. Alright, so welcome to Shire. Now, every patch or so, they update the look of the place, add more buildings, to show a sense of progression that the NPCs are actually building. Now, the reason we're here is for one of the new pieces of content called Wondrous Tales. The point of it being that doing certain events in the game will help you get a random chance at rewards. So, unlocking it early is really nice, because then when I do other stuff, unlock other stuff, there's a chance it could be on one of them. So let's give this a go. Talk to this uncourteous adventurer there. Let's see, keeping up with that I hate fantasy names. Adventurer stands before you wearing a shite-eating grin and gazing at you in a way that makes you not entirely comfortable. I'll get the Wondrous Tales for this. Let's see, Kurahi, Ravinous Kurahi. Okay, yeah, my name, of course. Gods, it really is you. I've heard the songs and tales, but to think the day would come when I'd meet you in the flesh. Whatever have I done to deserve such honor? Drat of all the days I forgot to polish my armor. You must think I'm a total bumpkin. But wait, dare I ask? No, I daren't to impose on such a hero. Oh, what's the harm in trying? Yes, I must try. You see, I'm a bit of a bind. A pickle, if you will. You see, I've just taken on a task of sorts. Task far, far beyond the abilities of a too-good greenhorn like myself. But you, a realm-renowned hero like you, could tackle this monumental task in your sleep, blindfolded with both arms and legs tied behind your back. So you'll do it for me, yes? Wonderful. Just head over to Ravinous and tell Kolipu here you're here to help. Did I say Kolipu? I meant Chloe Alphapo. That isn't my silly pet name for her. I certainly haven't been frequenting her shop every day for the past 2 months, just in hope that she graced me with that adorable smile. Or, on second thought, I'll just keep this entire conversation between the two of us, okay? Ta-ta. Whoa, that guy's kind of a creeper. Alright. Oh, doors. The place is looking nice. Alright. So this will be Chloe. At least I think it's pronounced Chloe. They don't give her voice acting. Hey there, mister. I'm Chloe. Chloe Eliapo. And who might you be? Ravinous Kurahi. The Ravinous Kurahi from all the stories? Wow, you're like a legend. A real living, breathing legend. This is so exciting. I wish they wouldn't use my last name. Did I tell you I love stories? Well, I do. Not just listening to them. I'm pretty good at telling them, too. I have this friend whose mommy and daddy went away and never came back. And, well, she gets lonely and cries sometimes, so I tell her stories to cheer her up. Right, stories of brave adventurers like you. She likes my stories. She stops crying and even starts smiling and laughing. Seeing her happy makes me happy, too. But lately she's been just staring off into space again. It must be my fault. I bet all my stories are starting to sound the same. But then I had an idea. Do you know what it is? That's great adventurers like like you to tell me your stories. Then I'll put them together to make new stories of my own. It's a really great idea, right? Tell me you think so too. Stoic nod. So you'll help me? Rowena gives me all sorts of things when I work hard, so if you do this for me, I can give some of them to you. What sort of things? Well, tonestones for one, and well, all kinds of special stuff, but not my Mandragora pin. That's all mine. Do me a favor, remember all your bestest stories and write them in this notebook here. I call it Chloe's Wondrous Tales, because I have a tale and I tell tales. Get it? Every time your stories help me come up with a new tale of my own, I'll give you a present. It'll be a lot of fun for both of us, don't you think? Thanks, Ravinous. By the way, you're even more handsome than I pictured you from the stories. Teehee. I don't do voices. Especially of little girls. Alright, welcome to Wondrous Tales. Henceforth, you can share the tales of heroism and daring do for a chance to earn valuable rewards. To begin, you want to obtain a Wondrous Tales journal from Chloe Alfiapo. In addition to the one you just received, a new journal will be made available every week. Within the journal is a card with 16 squares, 4 columns, 4 rows, each representing a certain quest or duty or category of the same. Triumph the corresponding adventure and the square will be marked off. You can mark up of 9 squares on a single card. Complete the conditions described within, for example, marking off 9 squares, marking off 4 squares in a row, and so forth, and deliver your marked journal to Chloe Alfiapo. I'm not going to pronounce that right. I'm going to pronounce it different every time. Maybe. I don't know. And the story-loving Makote child will reward you accordingly. To view the objectives and see what squares you've marked off, as well as review reward conditions and time limits, you need only use the journal from the key items menu. New journal will be available from Chloe every week on Tuesday at 3 p.m. Earth time. Happy adventuring. Happy adventuring. Blah, blah, blah. All right. And all that. So we'll go over to my key items. In fact, I'm going to put it on my hotbar. Here we go. Alright. Complete one of the following instant dungeons, 1 to 49. Oh, one of the following instant dungeons. So anything pre-50. Complete one of the following instances, any level 50 dungeon, any 51 to 59 dungeon, any level 60 dungeon. World of Darkness, Weeping City of Mock, Alexander Burton's Sun, Palace of Dead's 21 to 30. Is that where I am? Am I? No, I think I'm probably past that. Bolivember Extreme, Thorn March Extreme, World Eater Extreme, Earth's Font, Limitless Blue Extreme, Binding Coil of Bahamut Turn 2, Final Coil of Bahamut Turn 3, and Seal Rock Seas. Alright, I can get the Poetics Tomestones, those are for level 50. Platinum piece, so that's 10,000 gil right there. Wow, actually, that's really good. Maki Matter and Maki Demi Matter. So that's for exchanging and get materia. I'll get Tomestones of Scripture and MG. Wow, that's a lot of MGP. Platinum cards. And here is the big one. If you can manage to do 3 lines of 4, which can only be done in certain combinations, that is a major piece of tank gear right there, and Dragoon gear. But now, whenever I complete one of these, I'll get a random sticker. So, anyway, so as we do things, I'll get stickers. Some of the stuff I'll do off camera on my usual thing. So, next on our list is to unlock the first dungeon, which is Gumal Library Hard Mode. Now, what I'll do here is I will start this in the video for the dungeon, and that way I'll have all the story ahead of time, and then with annotation to jump to the dungeon itself, and then finishing up. So that way that you can see the story for this dungeon, or you can skip it. But all of this will be put in the Gubal Hard Mode video I'll put in later. So let us take care of that. Alright, so the next stop on our to-do list is to visit my grand company. Now, they've added the ability to increase rank even further, which has been like the first time since like, what, 1.0 or something that you've been able to increase your rank. And added the ability to create squadrons. Now, what this is you're going to essentially hire NPCs to work for you. They're a lot like retainers, or in WoW I've heard comparisons to garrisons. But essentially you're building a team to make a squad, go out on missions for you, and you can train them. But what's interesting about this is it's a precursor for things to come, because the developers have said that they are going to add, in the future, the ability to go into dungeons with these NPCs. So that way you can go into like a 4-man dungeon by yourself, but accompanied by your squad. Now that's currently on the game plan. That hasn't been, that's not 100% confirmed until it actually happens, because we don't have a date for when that will happen, but that's what they want to do. So, now since I work for the Immortal Flames in Ulda, that's where I will go. It's wherever your Grand Company headquarters is. So, let's get this started. Lieutenant Kurohi, I'm certain that your duties with the Immortal Flames demand much of your time already, but if I might have a word. I'll get right to the point, Lieutenant. The higher-ups have authorized plans to form a specialized squad. We're on the lookout for a reliable leader. Your name was on the top of the list. I do save the world and kill gods frequently. You'd be responsible for training and commanding a number of adventurous subordinates, and the position also comes with the possibility of further promotion. What do you say, Lieutenant? Are you ready to lead? Yep, that's why I'm here. Become a squadron commander. Outstanding. Let's get you acquainted with your second in command right away. Hey, big guy. You are quite large. It's an honor to be serving with you, Lieutenant Kurohi. In my capacity as your aide, I will be filling the role of Squadron Sergeant. And these eager troopers are the inaugural members of our squadron. Form up! Every one of them is a fledgling adventurer who enlisted in the hopes of following in your legendary footsteps. They're green to the military eye, but we'll harden them up soon enough. Oh man, if I was working for the pirates, I would not be able to understand a thing they're saying. Man, it's been a while. I can't even remember what team they are. Maelstrom. I took some time off from this game, really. Alright. When you have a moment to spare, stop by the barracks and we can discuss their training and deployment in greater detail. Leave it to you then, Commander. Or I'll leave it to you. What do you think? I'll admit they're raw as soldiers go, but they certainly have potential. I look forward to seeing what you can do with them. Right, I won't keep you any longer. Your squad's barracks can be found through the door at the back of the Hall of Flames. May Nalthal bless you with fortune. Again, fantasy names. Adventure Squadrons unlocked. You are now the commander of an adventurous squadron. Enter the Flame Barracks and speak to your squadron sergeant to issue deployment orders. Let's have a look. Did I get my where is it? I've not got my promotion yet. I know it's because my seal should go up to a maximum of 80,000 from 50,000. All right. So this is my barracks, huh? Gotta talk to him. All right. I have an archer. It's the level 1 archer. Reason for enlistment: to serve both my great company and my fellow Eurasians as bravely as you do. Okay. So physical and mental ability, I guess that's low, while tactical is really high. Sicily, let's see. Mental is high, the other two are low. Conjurer, reason for enlistment: to challenge the limits of my ability as you challenge yours. So his would be physical high. Oh, his tactical is not too bad either. Marauder, I was inspired by your countless deeds of heroism. Alright. So it looks like we have a tank, a healer, and a ranged DPS. Anything I can do else right now? Words aren't... Those aren't how the words go. Anyway. Welcome to Squadron Barracks, Commander. I have been fully debriefed on this new initiative and stand ready to answer any questions you may have. First and foremost, however, you need to increase the number of squadron members. We have 3 recruits at present, but our squadron will be ready to deploy until we have at least 4. Your own deeds and adventurers should serve to attract new recruits. All you need to do is choose from the hopefuls who submit their enlistment papers. By completing categories in your challenge log, you will occasionally attract new recruits to your squadron. You can decide which recruits you wish to add to your squadron after visiting the barracks and reading their enlistment papers. You can also check the number of recruits available by opening the timers interface located in the duty in the main menu. Visit the barracks to read enlistment papers and decide which recruits you wish to add to your squadron. No papers currently available. Alright, well, does it mention anything about that in here? No, so I guess at this point it's play the game some more and check back later. Which I will do. So, that's essentially how it's going to work. So, to get started, talk to the quest, follow it into here, and then do stuff in your challenge log, and you'll eventually get more people enlisting. So, on to, let's see, but I still haven't got my promotion. Guess I'll have to work on that. Let's see if, well, I think they said it could lead to promotion, so I guess I can't just be promoted because I'm awesome. Because I am. So, anything else for me? No. Talk to you though. Actually, no. It's you I want to talk to. I can't look at the new stuff yet. Okay. But the quartermaster will give me new stuff when I get my promotion. So, on to the next part of our to-do list, which is going to be duels. Alright, welcome to Wolves Den Pier. This is as if you've played the game know, this is the organized PvP hub where it often does ranked matches, stuff like that. And they've added this new pier specifically for one-on-one dueling. Now, I know a lot of games just start off with the ability to duel. Right-click, challenge somebody, fight a duel, done. Nah, they don't take that approach in this game to a lot of stuff. They'd rather make it more grandiose, to where you have a dueling location. That is this pier up. If you see, look at the end of the pier, that's the dueling arena. You have to go there to duel people, and you have a quest to get it started. The nervous and trembling of his legs suggests this Ari brawler may not be as tough as he appears. Please, I beg you, stainless, ferocious-looking fists. I'm not ready for full contact sparring. Why, I've only just begun to practice my one-hand punch. You're using one-hand punch? I hardly find use for it. So you haven't come to duel me then? My apologies. You have the look of a man who enjoys the thrill of a fight. I thought perhaps you come to challenge me. And for good reason, I might add. You see, the Maelstrom recently opened up a new sparring ground of sorts right here on this pier. Now adventurers can go toe-to-toe without climbing down into the pit. I was all but certain you were just like everyone else, eager to earn a notch on your belt. I haven't the skill nor the courage to put up a fight, but you've the look of a man who has weathered his fair share of battles. Perhaps you'd like to test your mettle in the ring. Not with me, of course. The officer who oversees the arena just over there, doubtless she'd be happy to tell you about it. Just look at that frightful stare. Always on the lookout for fresh blood, or so they say. Alright. What's this? Another wolf pup itching to get in the ring, are ye? Well, if it's blood ye after, and you need it quick, might be ye can slake your thirst here. I told you they had give me issues reading this. I have issues reading them normally, let alone out loud. Before ye go rushing off to get yourself bludgeoned though, there are rules to be learned. Don't worry ye none, lad. I'll teach ye all you need to know. Okay. Looking dirty hands in the ring, are you? I like your spirit, lad, but there are rules to be followed, a certain protocol which serves to maintain order with fists flying and blades a slashing. If you have any questions, I suggest you speak up. Nope. Aw. Want to fight somebody. Players are already dueling. Oh no, it's not even a challenge. Yes. There we go. Duels. So, next on the list is to the Gold Saucer. Alright, welcome to the Gold Saucer, where we now have special updates. The following activities have been added to the Duty Finder, accessible under Gold Saucer. Triple Triad Battle Hall matches, Lord of Vermilion, player battles, non-RP, RP, and tournaments. Lords of Vermilion match no longer requires MGP. What that means is now there's a special lobby that you can get to through the Duty Finder. It'll teleport you in there, so you can battle people not only on your server, but within your data center. So, if those are things you like to do, you might be able to find more competition there. The other thing we're here for is not only to see new summoning bells, but if gambling's your thing, in particular the lottery, words, you can now buy 3 lotto tickets. So, yes, buy another one. Yep. I've been playing the same card this entire time, so that'll always be one of mine. But I think using random for the other two might improve my odds. So there you have it. It's the first ticket is 100, second is 150, third is 200. So you can now blow 450 MGP once a week and hope to get something back from it. So the next stop on our list is... Oh, I was going to do main scenario, because that's where the other dungeon is. But that's a long story. I think we'll get to that at the end. Let's see. Let us go... So that'll do it for this episode. That showed you the various tidbits you can pick up for the new features. In the following videos, we'll be going through the main scenario to unlock the other dungeon. I showed you where the quest for Kubal starts. I'll have the video of that quest and that dungeon upcoming. We'll have Sophia the Goddess in another video, as well as Alexander. And I might do some of the side quests, the side story quests as well. So, if those pop up on my channel, go ahead and watch. So, thanks for watching. Remember, like, subscribe, do all the things, and I'll catch you next time. Later.